Hey, what's going on, guys? Eba Diction here with BigJigglyPanda. Say hi.
Hello, everyone.
And we decided to do a series together where we watch really bad movies and then we play video games together and talk about our feelings and thoughts and all that jazz. This is the second time I've done this intro, by the way, because
I may have forgotten
Anthony
to turn
forgot
on
to
the
record.
recording.
Fucking YouTube noob,
Yeah,
man.
I
It's
know.
okay. It happens to the best of us.
Only been doing this a year. What can I say? An amateur.
Amateur hour. But yeah, so we're playing Doritos Crash Course, and we decided to watch The Last Airbender, directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
Shamalama ding dong. My God.
Shamalama Ding Dong. My friend Rick thought his name was Midnight Shovel Hunt.
Well, after that, I forgot. What's
Why
the
did I
run
do that? Oh
button?
god. Oh god! Ow! Fuck.
Oh, there it is. Just the
Wait,
joystick.
how do you slide? Oh, okay, there you go.
The down
Slide.
button. I made it.
Okay.
Oh, I got hammered.
Fuck me! God damn it.
All right.
Anyway, so
Off to a great start here on the
yeah,
game.
this movie is based on an anime on Nickelodeon. Fucking ass. And it's gonna be hard to ignore what's going on screen while I play and actually
I
try
haven't
to
even
talk
made
about
it
this
past the
stupid
beginning
movie.
yet. I'm still right in the starting quarters.
I barely made it through the beginning of the movie, so I guess we're both in the same. Ah!
Well, I made it like 30 seconds before I decided I should probably take notes, just because,
You're already drinking.
yeah,
I feel bad that I wasn't drinking.
in case anybody couldn't tell, I am quite intoxicated. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Of course, I make it past the hammer, then I jump into the ocean, just like I wanted to when that final scene in the movie. Oh my god, it was terrible.
It's like Midnight Shovel Hunt was really good at getting kid actors for like the beginning of his career, and then I don't know, for some reason he just forgot whatever talent he had to find, you know, like talented young actors, and he just found like the three shittiest fucking shit kids in the history of acting.
You know what it is that his last two good movies had Bruce Willis in them, and since then he hasn't really seen anything good, so I think that's the key to it all, really.
The lack of Bruce Willis was a big thing. Mainly though, it was just really awful. Apparently it's worse in 3D. Like, it came out in 3D and people in the theater said it was like the most like nauseating experience ever because everything was so muddy and dark looking and you couldn't actually tell what was happening with the glasses on.
The first thing I really noticed was at the beginning there, it wasn't like the Paramount logo, but the actual movie logo itself was like super like rocky, crazy font. And I sort of expected like,
It's Comic Sans.
yeah, I sort of expected Nicolas Cage to pop out. And then I realized even his managers aren't bad enough to get him a position in a movie like this. And for that, I gave him a little bit of credit. It's just
a little bit. Oh god. Oh, the water balloons. Fuck.
I think I'm finally making some progress here.
They're airbending at us.
I'm fail bending. This is terrible.
Airbending. Oh my god.
Just
It
give
was
me-
so like it was, and there was all the parts of the movie like, and nothing made sense because they were trying to compact 12 episodes of information into like an hour and a half.
I feel like that's where the big plot hole sort of came in, because they take like just
There was like 50 plot holes. Nothing
like-
made sense.
just the random scenes that would have like no meaning whatsoever.
Yeah, just all of a sudden they're like at one corner of this fucking fake Earth world, and then they're in another, you know, and none of them seem to know what's actually going on. Dev Patel, my favorite part, we were watching it, and
The
like
rape
Dev
eyes?
Patel, the rape eyes. Dev Patel like kidnaps the Avatar kid, and like they're doing a little test to make sure he's the Avatar, and like his uncle's standing there like giving this big speech, and just like in the corner of the frame, Dev Patel just staring at this fucking poor little bald kid with just like the rapiest face. Like, he's just like, as soon as my uncle's out of this room, as soon as he's out of this room, I'm having my way.
When I see at the initial thought of the movie, because I wasn't paying incredibly too much attention, I'll be honest, I thought that the guy with the dreadlocks was his father. And then when they told, like, you know, I learned that it was his uncle, I realized that there was a lot more sexual tension in this movie than I originally thought. Because I sort of expected there to be a scene where, like, Patel is sucking on one of his dreadlocks, saying, like, let me show you my Slumdog Millionaire. And when that scene didn't happen, I was incredibly disappointed.
That's when we knew that we were watching a very bad movie. A movie that didn't take itself seriously enough, didn't have any integrity.
Like, it sort of felt like Patel, like, took it as, like, a comedic role, because I know he can't possibly be that bad. Like, just
No, he's not.
his
He's
mouth,
actually a decent actor.
his mouth didn't close once the entire movie, whether he was talking or not.
Well, he's kind of a mouth breather, I guess.
What do we do in this part? Oh, we got
I
to
don't
go
know.
backwards.
I'm just running. Oh, backwards this way. Oh, wait, shit.
Oh, shit. Your fucking body on the screen is throwing me off here. I'm like, oh god, he's gonna knock me out of the way. And then I realize you're actually not even on my screen.
Oh, fucking! No!
Oh, I got this
God,
this rope.
yeah.
Oh, this is the rope swing.
Anyway, so what did you think of the special effects? How special were they? Short bus special or like what? What do you think?
Well, you know how like on like some big Call of Duty YouTube channels you have like the really like the short 5-second intro video, and how Paramount does the same thing. Those were indeed the best special effects I saw the entire
best special,
movie.
yeah, the water being. Oh, ah! Whoa, okay.
Just basing it off of the first scene, really, when they're walking on that little, I guess the ice planet or the water temple or hemisphere, the northern hemisphere.
Yeah. The northern.
They
North
were.
Pole. It was in the North Pole.
The green screen effects themselves looked like something you would see out of like a B-level horror film. It was actually looked like they were walking like on a giant oil-painted mural.
Yeah.
And that's when I sort of just took a deep breath and a long swig on my alcoholic beverage and said, "This is gonna be a long night."
I love the Falcor character. He was my favorite. The big giant fucking platypus thing that they flew around on.
Oh, like
that was the plot hole like answer. That was M. Night Shyamalan's answer. Like, this is how they're getting around the world so quickly. This fucking magical beast can take them everywhere in seconds.
They should have put that character in the Dark Knight Rises, because I don't know how the hell he was getting from back and forth.
This isn't a this isn't a car.
Next thing you know, he's like climbing out of a hole. Next thing you know, there's a big ass fucking burning bat symbol. But I trigrass or trigrass. What's the word I'm looking?
You digress so hard. It's a trigress.
Anyway, we'll forget that one happened. I have no shame. UV Cherry, welcome to my life. Anyway, I think I finished the level. No, that's only the halfway point.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway, after trigressing from the Dark Knight
Fucking but the what about that weird blonde chick that comes in? They introduce her character in the third act, which is against if you take any screenwriting course, that's like one of the big rules. Like, never introduce characters that are like a big part of the story after the second act.
Are we talking about the Water Princess?
The Water Princess, yeah.
Miss Penis Hairdo.
But spoilers, she turns into a fish. Spoiler.
Yeah, like I was very confused when first meeting this princess as the massive Freudian slip.
And then that Captain douchebag with the boomerang and the fucking mullet hair falls instantly in love with her, and then they're in like a serious relationship.
You know who that guy reminded me of? Like, imagine Jake Gyllenhaal, the age he is now, with a '90s haircut.
Yeah.
In the Mickey Mouse Club. That's who that character was. Fucking idiot from the get-go.
But that's just when they first come across on or whatever, and then like the tail of the monster lands on him. It's like, oh, he's trying to eat me. But he, like, the way he says it was like so not panicky, just like, trying to eat me.
It's like, hey man, you're trying to eat me, dog.
What was that face the girl made too in that scene? He was like talking to her, and
she looks stoned.
She looks like she has to sneeze, or she just smoked like she took like a really
She was
hard
smoking
bong
some
rip.
of that 420 Kush, man. And she was like just laughing, like, oh, we just found this dude in the ice, bro.
About earth bending, come on, man.
I was just like plant building, bro. Plant bending, rather. Let me take another swig. Plant building.
Send me some of that kush. Ah, sheesh.
Oh, you should see the you know, because they all like. That's one thing I need to talk about in this movie. One thing I really need to talk about: the choreography with the moves.
It was so awkward.
It seems like the longer they were focusing on creating the move, the weaker the move actually was.
Yeah. And then within that span of time, somebody could have easily come up and just smacked him in the face with like a cane or a bat.
Like when we first discovered the Earthbenders, who couldn't bend Earth, even though they were surrounded by Earth, then suddenly
they're imprisoned
Earth.
in a mining colony with Earth all around them, which goes against what actually happened in the anime, apparently. which
But,
they're held prisoner in some sort of like non-earthy floating fortress or some shit like that.
yeah, my definite favorite, what the fuck, like, I just stood there and sort of, like, laughed for a second, was the scene where they had, like, the 8 bald Vietnamese-looking men, like, doing the exact same dance moves like an NSYNC video, yet the only thing they could muster was, like, a 20-pound boulder. And the fire guy would just, like, shrugged it off. I don't understand that, because, like, Ong is just, like, you know, flicking his wrist. People are flying across the fucking map. The little...
Map?
Yeah. You know, the little...
They're corpse launching. We're corpse launching.
The you know, Treyarch, Robert Bowling, 402. You know, typical earthbending.
We gotta bring this back into video games somehow, man.
Yeah, that's how you know you play games, when real world situations are actually just called maps to you. Alright. Once again, I trigress. I'm gonna move to quadgress.
Trigress pretty hard there, bro.
I'm gonna quadgress. Okay. Am I supposed to be going up or down in this situation? I want to say down. I'm sitting here trying to figure out which direction to go.
Oh my god. Is there anything more we have to say about this atrocious movie? I didn't take, unlike you, I didn't actually take notes. I just put one note down, which was, when they're not speaking, the kid actors look so lost and uncomfortable. I should take notes next time, like a good critiquer. What are they called? Critics.
It's critiker,
because they cry, they boo.
Oh yes, I forgot to quote my favorite line from the movie, and this could be our final farewell as we finish our last level. This is a direct quote from the Water Princess. She said this moments before she died, and I quote, "My purpose in life is to die, so that I can become a koi fish." And I shed many a tear.
All the feels,
at
dude.
This moment.
Like, they just hit me right there in the field.
And then Jake Gyllenhaal shed a tear, as if he were being reamed in the ass by Jake, or not Jake Gyllenhaal. Shed a tear because he was fucking himself in the ass. Heath Ledger reaming his fucking Netherlands.
His Netherlands.
Forgot where I was going with this one, but holy shit was this movie bad.